Hello everyone. In previous lecture, we had seen what do you mean by the magnetic field, then magnetic field lines, and the properties or the characteristics of magnetic field lines or the line of forces. Now today, we will see the magnetic field due to current carrying conductor. How the magnetic field change due to the electric current flowing through a conductor. Now, here there are the two diagrams. Now in first diagram, we can see that XY is the copper wire or any metallic wire, and this metallic wire is connected to a battery and the plug key. Now whenever the electric current flowing through the circuit, then the current flows through north to south. Here also this is the direction, that is north, south, east and west. So how in this case or in diagram 1 how the current flows? The current flows from X to Y. X to Y means it flows from north to south. So north to south, this is the direction of the current in the first diagram. So as the current flowing through XY from north to south, then the compass needle move towards east. So whenever the current flowing through metallic wire XY, or whenever the current flowing through north south, then the compass needle move towards east direction. Now what happened in the next diagram? In diagram 2, we change the battery. As soon as we change the battery, then the direction of the current get changed. Here from the battery is like this, and therefore the current flows from positive to negative, and as it moves from positive to negative, so in first diagram the current flows from north to south. Now in second diagram, the direction of the battery gets changed, and therefore now the current flows from positive to negative. But here whenever we say that positive to negative, but now here the direction of the electric current is from south to north. So in second diagram, the direction of the current gets changed, and as soon as we change the direction of the current, the compass needle deflected towards west. Means whenever the current flowing from north to south, then the compass needle deflected towards east, and as soon as the current flows from south to north, or if we reverse the direction of the current, then the compass needle deflected towards west. Means the magnetic field changes its direction, and therefore from this we say that, or we conclude that the magnetic field produced along the direction of the current, because as soon as we change the direction of the current, or if the direction of the current get reversed, then magnetic field or the compass needle shows opposite deflection, and as the compass needle shows opposite deflection, it means that there is a change in magnetic field in another direction. So what we conclude that what is our conclusion? So conclusion that the magnetic field produced along the direction of electric current. So when the electric current flows from north to south, then the magnetic needle or the compass needle deflected towards east, and whenever the electric current flows from south to north, then the compass needle deflected towards west, and therefore the deflection in the needle is opposite if the direction of the electric current get reversed, and as the direction of the electric current get reversed, then the deflection is opposite direction. So from this we can say that magnetic field always produce along the direction of the electric current. So if the direction of the electric current get changed, then the direction of the magnetic field is also get changed. So this is the magnetic field due to current carrying conductor. So this is the conclusion of this small activity, that magnetic field produced is always along the direction of electric current. Got it? Now we will see the first important activity, that is magnetic field due to current through straight conductor. How the magnetic field when the current flowing through a straight conductor. So for this we have to consider a straight copper wire or straight any metallic wire. Here we consider a copper wire. So a straight thick copper wire, then battery, ammeter, variable resistance, or we called it as rheostat, then a plug key. So these are the requirement for this activity. Now first, and the cardboard. No, cardboard and the iron dust. So what we require for this activity? Cardboard, iron dust, then a straight thick copper wire, then rheostat, ammeter, battery and the plug key. Now first we have to take a thick copper wire, a thick straight copper wire, and insert that copper wire through the center of the cardboard perpendicularly, so that the copper wire should be straight and the cardboard should be fixed. That is, it does not slide up or down. Then this copper wire is fixed or connect at the two ends of the circuit at point X and Y. So the two ends of the copper wire connect at point X and Y, and this copper wire is connected in series with rheostat, ammeter, battery and the plug key. So this is our circuit diagram, or this is our circuit. That is, first we have to take a copper wire. This copper wire should be straight and it is insert through the cardboard perpendicularly, and this cardboard should be fixed and it does not slide up or down. So we have to ensure that the copper wire should remain straight and the cardboard should be fixed. Then the two ends of the copper wire are fixed at point X and Y, and it is connected in series with rheostat, ammeter, battery and the plug key. Now the sprinkle iron dust or iron filling evenly on the cardboard, and then the plug key is on, or we can say the key is closed, so that the current flowing through the circuit. Now how the current flowing through the circuit? The current flowing through the circuit from X to Y. Now as soon as the current flowing through the circuit, and we have to tap this cardboard few times. So whenever the current flowing through the circuit, we tap the cardboard few times, and when we tap the cardboard few times, then we see that the iron fillings or the iron dust are arranged in this pattern. So we can see the concentric circles of the iron dust are formed on the cardboard. So what does mean that these iron dust are aligned in a concentric circle, or we can find the concentric circles on the cardboard? It means that this concentric circle represent the magnetic field lines, and therefore it confirms that the magnetic field is produced along the straight conductor whenever the electric current flowing through the copper wire. So whenever the electric current flowing through the copper wire, so before the key is closed, the iron dust is evenly spread on the cardboard. But as soon as the key, whenever the key is open, whenever the current does not flowing through the circuit, in that case the iron dust or the iron filling are evenly spread on the cardboard. But as soon as the key is closed and the current flowing through the copper wire, then this copper wire produces a magnetic field, and these magnetic field are produced, we can see, because the concentric circles are produced, and this concentric circle represent the magnetic field lines, and these field lines confirms that the magnetic field is produced along the straight copper wire. So this proves that the magnetic field is produced. Now if we place a compass needle near these concentric circles, then the compass needle shows north direction, and this north direction shows the direction of the magnetic field. What is the direction of the magnetic field? As the current flows from X to Y, or we can say the current flows from north to south, then the magnetic needle deflect towards east, and therefore this is the direction of the magnetic field lines, or we can say this is the direction of the magnetic field produced. Now there is an rheostat, so, or we can say the variable resistance through which we can increase or decrease the resistance, and as we increase or decrease the resistance, therefore the current flowing through the circuit may get increase or decrease. So what happens if we change or if we vary the current flowing through the circuit? Now if we change or if we vary the current flowing through the circuit, then the magnetic field also gets changed. So if we increase the current, for example, if we increase, suppose initially there is a 5 ampere current, now we increase to 8 ampere or 10 ampere. So as soon as we increase the current, then deflection in the needle also get increases. And if we decrease the current, then deflection in the needle get decreases. So the deflection in the needle get increase as we increase the current, or deflection in the needle get decrease as we decrease the current. It means that the electric magnetic field produced depend upon the current flowing through the circuit, or depend on the current flowing through the straight copper wire, or flowing through the straight conductor, or any current carrying conductor. So we increase the current, then magnetic field get increased by showing the increasing deflection in the needle. If we decrease the current, then the magnetic field get decreased by showing the deflection in the needle get decreased. So deflection in the needle shows that the magnetic field get increased or decreased. So if we increase the current, then deflection get increased. It means magnetic field get increased. If we decrease the current, then deflection get decreased. It means that the magnetic field get decreased. So the first point is electric current. Electric current. Now, by keeping the current constant, for example, we keep the electric current constant, that is 5 ampere. Now, we move the magnetic needle or the compass needle away from this concentric circle. This concentric circle are nothing but the magnetic field produced by the current carrying conductor. Now, we keep the electric current constant and now move the magnetic needle or the compass needle. Now, if we move the needle away from the concentric circle, the needle away from the concentric circle, then the deflection in the needle get decreased. Means as we increase the distance from a current carrying conductor. So as we move away from the current carrying conductor, means we are increasing the distance from current carrying conductor. So as this needle move away from the current carrying conductor, then deflection get decreased, and deflection get decreased means the magnetic field get decreased. Now if we move this needle towards the current carrying conductor, then the deflection get increased, and deflection get increased means the magnetic field get increased. Means the distance also affect the magnetic field. So if we increase the distance from current carrying conductor, then the magnetic field get decreased, because as we move the needle away from the conductor, then the deflection get decreased, means the magnetic field get decreased. So as we increase the distance, the magnetic field get decreased. As we decrease the distance, as we move towards the current carrying conductor, then the deflection get increased, means magnetic field get increased. So as the distance from current carrying conductor increases, the magnetic field decreases, and as the distance from current carrying conductor decreases, the magnetic field increases. So the second is distance from current carrying conductor. So we have the two conclusions from this activity. So from this activity we get two conclusions, that is the magnetic field depend upon the electric current flowing through the conductor and the distance from the current carrying conductor. So as we increase the electric current flowing through a conductor, then the magnetic field also get increased. And if the distance from the current carrying conductor get decreased, then magnetic field get increased. So the electric current is directly proportional to the magnetic field, or we can say the distance from current carrying conductor is inversely proportional to the magnetic field. So from this activity, these are the two important conclusions, that is the magnetic field produced by a current carrying conductor depends upon the two factors from this activity. One is the electric current and another is the distance from the current carrying conductor. So if we increase the electric current, then the magnetic field get increase, or if we decrease the electric current, then magnetic field get decrease. Then second point, distance from current carrying conductor. If we increase the distance of magnetic needle from current carrying conductor, then the magnetic field get decrease, and if we decrease the distance from current carrying conductor, then the magnetic field will get increase. So this is the important activity, that is magnetic field due to current through a straight conductor, which may be asked in the exam. So whatever you have to write in the exam, that is the diagram is important, then the procedure, how the activity is going on, that should be explained, and which are the conclusion from the activity, that should be write down. So hope you understand the first activity, that is magnetic field due to current through a straight conductor. Now there is one small point is remaining, that is as we have talked about the magnetic field line. So the magnetic field lines was first introduced by Michael Faraday. Just like S.C. Oersted play an important role in the study of electromagnetism. So similarly, the Michael Faraday was the first scientist who introduced the magnetic field lines. So first who introduced the magnetic field lines? The Michael Faraday introduced or proposed the magnetic field lines. So hope you understand this magnetic field due to current through a straight conductor. Now we will see the right hand thumb rule. Now from the first activity that we have already seen, that is a current flowing through a magnetic field due to current flowing through a straight current carrying conductor. So from this first activity, Maxwell state the right hand thumb rule, and therefore that right hand thumb rule is also say that the Maxwell right hand thumb rule or Maxwell thumb rule. So what is that right hand thumb rule? As we have seen, the activity for the magnetic field due to current through a straight current carrying conductor. So this is a straight current carrying conductor, and how the magnetic field produced? The magnetic field produced in the form of concentric circles like this. So around this current carrying conductor, the magnetic field is produced, and this straight is the current carrying conductor. So the right hand thumb rule states that hold a straight current carrying conductor in a right hand such that, for example, suppose this is a straight current carrying conductor, and if we hold this current carrying conductor in a right hand in such that the thumb represent the direction of the electric current, and the fingers wrap around this conductor represent the direction of the magnetic field. So whenever we hold the straight current carrying conductor in right hand in such a way that the thumb represent the direction of the electric current, and these wrap fingers represent. So wrap fingers means are nothing but the concentric circle produced around this straight current carrying conductor. So this wrap finger represent the concentric circle produced around the current carrying conductor. So these wrap fingers represent the magnetic field produced due to this straight current carrying conductor, and that is called the right hand thumb rule. So what is right hand? And it was proposed by Maxwell, therefore it is called Maxwell thumb rule or Maxwell right hand rule. And what is the statement of right hand thumb rule? This rule states that hold a straight current carrying conductor in right hand such that the thumb represent the direction of electric current and the fingers wrap around the conductor represent the direction of magnetic field. So if we hold any straight current carrying conductor in a right hand such that like this, then the thumb represent the direction of the electric current, and these wrap fingers around the conductor represent the direction of the magnetic field, and this is the right hand thumb rule, which is important. So hope you understand what is the right hand thumb rule, and this right hand thumb rule is based on the first activity that we have seen earlier. Okay, so hope you understand this. Thank you.